What's up YouTube, welcome to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you guys how I replaced the engine filter and the cabin air filter in my wife's 2006 Nissan Xterra. Alright, so here we have my wife's 2006 Nissan Xterra. It is the off-road trim, so we do have that four-wheel drive and that locking rear differential. We bought this thing about 2 years ago and it came with these BF Goodrich tires, so we decided to start taking it off-road. But all that, it's kind of a little bit off topic. Let me go ahead and get you guys set up over here so we can start off with the engine air filter. Alright you guys, so here we are at the engine bay. To remove the air filter, all you got to do is unclip these two little clips right here, and then right over here we have three little hinges, and once you take that off you will be able to remove the air filter box. That's super simple. You just have a couple clips right here. They may be a little bit difficult, but overall not too bad. Okay, then there's these three little hinges over here, which all you got to do is just pull it out and move this out. Here you can just take out your air filter, and as you can see it's pretty dirty. So before you go ahead to installing your new air filter, technically you could go ahead and install it now, but as you can see here, mine is super filthy and it's probably from doing a couple off-road trips. So we want to clean that out and then we'll go ahead and install the air filter. Alright you guys, so as you guys can see here, I did take a minute to just wipe it down a little bit. So here is our brand new air filter. To reinstall this, all you got to do is just set it in the box just like that. Make sure that the three hinges over here get rehinged and these two clips get reclipped. Make sure that this top piece seals up properly with this bottom piece and this gasket for the air filter box. And once that's done, you're done. Alright you guys, so here we can see that the air filter is nicely installed. These three hinges are nicely hinged. There seems to be a nice even seal around the entire gasket and the box. The clips are clipped. I think that's pretty good. Super easy job. Let's move on over to the cabin air filter. Alright you guys, so to replace the cabin air filter on this Nissan Xterra, you're going to have to drop down this lower glove box. To do so, just open it up. Take out anything that you may have in here, as it may fall once we drop it all the way down. To drop it all the way down, you just got to push in these two tabs of the glove box, and then there's also this spring-loaded retainer thing. All you got to do is unhook it, let it go. It's spring-loaded, so you can just pull it back and rehinge it once it's time to reassemble. But let me get you guys in here so you guys can have a better shot of what we're doing. Alright you guys, so here's a closer view. In order to get to the cabin air filters, we got to take off this little panel right here. You may or may not have a bolt up here. We bought this car used, so thankfully it doesn't have one. But in order to remove this cover, you got to lift this little tab up while also pulling down this little clip. And this will fold down, and then you can take it off and you'll be able to see your cabin air filters. Alright, so here is the cabin air filter. Cool thing about this car is it actually is cut in half. So what you want to do is you want to take this one out, then you want to slide this guy into this place and then pull it out. So it's pretty much one cabin air filter, but it's split into two. So let's go ahead and remove this guy. Let's see here. Alright, so here's that first cabin air filter. This thing is super dirty. Okay, here's the other one. Like I said, just want to scoot it over if you can, and then just pull it out. There we go. Ooh. Now on this car, the airflow does go from the top to the bottom, so all of this debris is going to be on top of the filters. Alright, so here are the air filters side by side for comparison. You can see that these ones that were in the car are actually super dirty compared to these new ones. I'm going to go ahead and put these guys in. One thing to note is how the airflow goes. As I mentioned previously, the airflow goes from the top to the bottom, so in this particular case we're going to want to enter them in this way. So yeah, let me get to it. Okay, here's the first air filter. Just slide this guy in. Once it's in there, you're gonna scoot it over. Just like that. Get the next air filter. Make sure that the airflow is also in the correct orientation. And you want to slide this guy in. Alright, so I got it started, and I just gotta push this guy all the way back in. Just like that. Cool. Now we just gotta pop this cover back on and we're all set. Alright, so now that that guy is on, you can go ahead and get this little thing and rehook it. I'm actually going to need both hands, so give me a sec. Alright, so we have this thing hooked up again. So actually the purpose of this thing is so that when you open the glove box, it doesn't just fall down. It'll actually just slowly fall down without actually like hitting. Let me go ahead and push this guy back in and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've squeezed the two sides back and I've been able to pop this guy back in. Go ahead and close it, and like I was saying before, that little spring loaded thing, it's that this guy doesn't just completely drop. It'll slow down and just kind of come down slowly like that. Pretty cool. Alright, we're all done. Thank you guys. Alright you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you found the video useful, please hit that like button. If you would like to watch more content like this in the future, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.